First opened back in 1975, there's a look inside the iconic Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Tonight, hard to believe, our final Thursday night game of the year, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the New Orleans Saints. Glad you're with us. It's Blake Groupie to get this one started, and off we go here in New Orleans. Tyler Scott now from his end zone.
Brandon, whatever happened to the old rule that if you don't know that you're definitely going to get it to at least a 20-yard line, you just take a knee in the end zone. Sometimes being too aggressive can actually cost you.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
Partner, I think that play echoed a short yardage run. I know they're backed against their own goal line, but when they stack the defensive line like that, if you find any type of a crease, you're up to the third level before you know it.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first two plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
This is 2nd and 8. Now it's Fields. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. And Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
Right back to him on first down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Here's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On play action, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Here we go. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. This defense for the Saints, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
53 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 3, 2nd and a yard. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough, still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. In this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. Fields now to throw. That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown, Bears. A a great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bears go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 57 yards. And that last throw, CD, going to move him even further up that all-time passing leaderboard as he just moved beyond Broadway Joe Namath at 27,663 yards.
And that's impressive because Joe Namath, my goodness, he could throw a foot.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Saints are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Blake Grupe now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room.
The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he lost the football. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort that take every single.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Defensively, they were all over that. When he decided to keep it, there were a lot of eyes just darted on him.
I wonder if he followed the progressions properly there. I think maybe he really wanted to run with the football. Turned out not to be the correct decision.
And he is going to have the Bears first down. It's a gain of 7 on 4th and 4. Fields. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. To throw is Fields. That's to Moore, he's got it. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later, hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson sliding out of it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. And the Saints are going to take over here up near the 40.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. To throw is Watson. Got a man, that's Ward. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk. Well, this is a defense that's definitely up their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. The point after, good by Volpe. Now he's going to tie our game as we approach halftime. this one, tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Now Fields. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On first down, it's Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked. The big fella. Still going inside the 20. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return. And a safe touchdown. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, you do I ever?
Quickly able to end the PAT, and the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
From his own end zone, Fields. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Everything come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yards for a first down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
when they went to the tunnel with a lead, they come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
50 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Completes it to Perry. Touchdown, New Orleans. A.T. Perry, 42 yards. And the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Brandon, that's what I call an oak tree play. That quarterback just stood in there, absorbed the hit, and still was able to deliver the ball downfield.
The point after, good by Groupie. And the lead now up to 13. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down. Off play action, Fields. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Terrell Bernard just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at third down and long. Out of the gun now on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23 yards the pickup there. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. 39 yards. And the Saints take a 3-touchdown lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he has the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, he's got him in the lead. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. his offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Watson off play action. He'll buy some time right. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise him with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Watson now going to run the option right. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
3rd and 2. Here's Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. It's Fields. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
He'll get only a couple down to the 44. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Forced out, and he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Fields. That is caught. And he is going to have the Bears first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long. Here we go. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. inside handoff.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now a toss here, short side. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He corrected.
Touchdown! Tyler Scott from 19 yards away. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Here's 2nd and 10. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go.
Fields on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. From the 50, here's Fields. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
The Bears on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
4th down, Fields has to have this one. And this is caught. He hits more. And he is going to have the Bears 1st down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Touchdown Bears! Tyler Scott with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. The extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Taking it right down Broadway. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Saints. A big-time special teams play here in the fourth quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time. That extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics for this.
I'll claim it.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
Here we go, son.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. Oh, and Nelson space doubling. And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head. Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve. And he'll get get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 156 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Well, partner, under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for New Orleans, they moved to a sparkling 15-1 with one game still to go in the regular season. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they dipped to 5-11 now on the year. And they will look to turn it around next time out. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.